Hey there, so we're here to talk about percents. What is a percent? Well, here's a percent sign. And the word percent means out of 100. Well, if we take a look at some examples, we have 50%. That's something we see usual. Well, 50% means 50 over 100, or 50 out of 100. And we can see that 50 hundredths can be reduced to 1/2. 50% is the same as 50 over 100, which can be reduced to 1/2. Let's take a look at another example. 40%. Well, 40% is 40 hundredths. 40 hundredths can be simplified. Well, anytime you have a 0 over 0, we can cross cancel them, and we're left with 4/10, which simplifies to 2/5. 2/5 is the same as 40%. Let's take a look at one more example. 25% or 25 hundredths. Well, we can simplify that by dividing top and bottom by 25. And we're left with 1/4. 25 hundredths simplifies to 1/4. So you can see the relationship, 25% and 1/4. They are different ways of showing the same number. So now we're going to talk about converting decimals to percents and percents to decimals. D to P. This is a handy little tool I like to use. D, which represents decimal, P, percent, and 2 places the dot will move. So let's look at some examples. Here we have 50 hundredths, or 0.50. We want to take this decimal and we want to convert it to a percent. What do? Well, you follow the diagram. You move 2 places to the right. And when that dot travels, you're left with 50%. Now, 0.75 or 75 hundredths, you're moving 2 places to the right. 75% is the percentage equivalent. 0.25 or 25 hundredths will translate to 25%. So now let's talk about changing a percent to a decimal. Let's look at 40%. We're moving the percent to a decimal by moving that decimal 2 places to the left. And then we drop the percent sign and we're left with 4/10. Well, an easy way to remember this is Beyonce's song, to the left, to change a percent, move it to the left. And what we're doing is moving that dot, that decimal, 2 places to the left. Let's take a look at 50%. Well, that decimal that you don't see is going to move 2 places to the left, percent to decimal. Just a quick recap, we're going to take 50%, we're converting it to a decimal. That decimal to the right of the 0 is moving 2 places to the left, and you get 0.5 or 5/10. Now let's take a look at another example. Let's take a look at 75%. 75%, we see it a lot in stores, and what does this mean as a decimal? Well, remember, a percent to a decimal, to the left, to change a percent, move it 2 to the left. That decimal is moving 2 spaces to the left, and that's equivalent to 0.75 or 75 hundredths. 0.75, another way of showing the same number. Well, 0.5 or 0.5 can also look like 0.50 or like money. 0.50 or 50 cents. Well, how much money is 4/10? It's 40 cents. 0.4 or 0.40 is 40 cents. And how much money is 0.75, folks? It is 75 cents. Money, 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 money!
So how will you use this in real life? Well, maybe as an admin assistant or bookkeeper. And in either on the job, you're going to be dealing with discounts, percents, all the time. If you'd like to learn more about the Business Management and Administration Career Cluster, check us out on the web at laketech.org/career pathways/careers/business.